Meth gives you joy only gods can experience, but don't do it.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Should I call you mister? Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
Don't trust China. China is asshole.
You are gay. You are gay.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. 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 I'm gonna come. 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 Come.
I didn't come in your burrito.
Hello, hi, welcome to Terrible Person, formerly How to Become a Terrible Person. My name is Gareth. I'm joined by my beautiful friend over there, Selena's.
I know. I told you that's not my name anymore.
What's your name now?
I don't know, but it's not that.
That's not my name. So a lot of new folks are probably hearing an episode of Terrible Person and are very deeply confused after the intro.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's just
it'll get more confusing.
Yeah,
for you
we're just having fun. So Nick and I are obviously an issue. We had an incident on another podcast that was documented, and we're gonna get into that. But before
I was illegally recorded.
You were illegally recorded. No, I gave your consent as your spouse.
I don't think that's how that works.
I consented for you. I said it's okay, dude. We're in Arizona, dude. Stand your ground. I stood my ground. I illegally recorded Caitlin today. So we had an incident. We'll get into that. We'll play the audio because Kate hasn't heard it.
I haven't. I know I was upset on the phone, but
no, you're fine. You weren't awful. You came off frustrated, which you were, rightfully so. We'll explain that whole situation in a second, but before we do, www.terribleperson.co. Go there, sign up for the premium. All the Old Testament episodes are up there, so there's like 200 and some episodes on the premium feed. Shit gets wild. Good episodes. Some great episodes. Great episodes. Some bad episodes. Couple duds.
But that's all Grant's fault.
I deleted a few of the duds.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I remembered it, and then I started up an episode, and I was like, ooh. It was just there was a run where Kate quit the podcast.
I did.
And I had to do solo episodes. So www.terribleperson.
I forgot about that.
www.terribleperson.co. Go there, sign up for the premium. Also, find us on Patreon if you'd rather do it that way. Everything is the same. They're all updated the same way. Part 1s are on this feed. Part 2s are on that.
Part 7s.
Yeah, Part 7s. Part whatever. So I feel like I'm going to set the situation. Then we should listen to the audio from the other podcast.
Okay.
Right? And then we can pause it. We can discuss.
We can react.
Kate can react. Anyway, last night we went to Cane's.
Yep.
And we walked to Cane's.
Freezing.
Okay, so Kate, first of all, agreed to walk to Cane's.
I don't know why I did. Because
it
was one of those days where I just couldn't get warm. It was pretty cold here, and I just felt chilly and shivery all day.
Right.
And then Grant asked me to walk to Cane's, and I stupidly said yes.
Yeah. And it's probably less than a mile.
And then I get out there,
but
and
it's
I'm
windy, it's cold.
I don't know why
whatever.
the fuck I agreed to this, because I am freezing.
So we walked to Cane's. That's the only reason this is important is because I wore a fanny pack.
Yeah.
I wore my little purse.
His merce.
No, it's his purse, babe.
Merce.
I'm taking it back. Purse. And Kate was basically like, can you hold my phone and my wallet?
Yep.
I said, sure, babe. We did it. Got the food. Whatever. So probably 8:15 this morning. Right? Ballpark? 8 o'clock hour somewhere.
Yeah, it was probably around 8:15.
Okay, I get a phone call from Kate, and she is livid.
I wouldn't say livid. I would say more panicked.
You were panicked and pissed off, but you were mad. You were mad because you were like, I have a huge presentation today. It's 8:15. You still have my wallet. The wallet is in your fanny pack at the house. And I was like,
and normally
fuck.
It wouldn't be such a big deal, but I had my gas light on all day yesterday. So I literally had 5 miles until my gas tank was empty.
Yeah. So I am like, fuck, I'm at work. What do I do? I'm panicked. You hang up and you're just like, I'll figure it out, and hang up on me.
Yeah. I was just like, I got to go.
And so while this is happening, the Johnjay Rich Afterwards podcast is being recorded, okay? Yes. While we're on the phone, And I'm supposed to pitch.
Unbeknownst to me.
Yeah, I'm supposed to pitch a new bit that I've been that made me laugh called Bump or Dump, where basically you tell a story and we decide if it's good enough for on the air. Whatever. That's the segment.
Okay.
That's what I was planning on pitching in like 3 minutes from the time. And then I went in there and I just told them what was going on. Midway through, you call, and I answer the phone.
I don't really remember calling you back.
Well,
I thought you called me.
I tried to call you back if we got a phone, and then you didn't answer. It went to voicemail, and then you called me back, and then I told everybody, shh. I said, be quiet. So this is what you're going to hear. Kate, if you want to pause it. If you've already heard this, sorry about this. We're going to replay it just because, we need to pass.
It wasn't a very long phone call. So.
Well, no, it's not just a phone call. It's the whole discussion.
Oh, okay.
Because I want you to hear how upset I was at the situation.
Okay.
So are you ready?
I am.
Okay. So again, this is...
I'm more than ready.
This is the Johnjay Rich radio program.
Okay.
Their Afterwards podcast. Again, if you heard this, it's going to be different because we're going to pause it. We're going to have some discussions because I have a feeling you're going to perk up at some points.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So without further ado, I'm just going to start it wherever.
Grant's not here. Grant's not in there?
He has dumped it. He
Bump
might be
it
dumping
or
it right
dump
now.
It's been dumped. There you are.
Let's try bumping or dump it.
What?
Bump it or dump it. Yeah.
Pitch it on the podcast.
Pitch it on the podcast. Are you?
Yeah,
What are you
dude.
doing?
So Kate just called me, and she's getting gas right now, and she doesn't have her wallet because we walked to Kane's last night, and she left her wallet in my fanny pack because I carry it. I do the nice, manly thing. I carry my wife's wallet in my purse, and so anyway, she's very upset with me right now.
Because it's your fault.
Oh, it's your fault that you're
no, because I put the fanny pack away, but I forgot to take the wallet out.
Right.
So she's like, I'm at the gas station, and I need to get gas. I'm freaking out.
How low is your gas?
Probably pretty low.
Really? Because, I go on fumes until...
Yeah, dude.
Even in the red, you got about 25 more miles.
Exactly.
But
you
this
can go
is
a lot,
but this is
25
what it's like. She has a big presentation today.
Mhm.
Wait, what do you want to say? You want to weigh in, Kate?
No, I was just saying I had 5 miles.
Okay.
So it
Great.
was a dire situation.
At like 10 o'clock. So I'm hoping I didn't screw that up
You
somehow.
totally did.
No, it depends.
It's all Grant's fault.
It depends. Like Kyle said, how far does she have to go?
I think she's at the gas station by our house, I'm assuming.
Do they not have Apple Pay there?
That's what I
There's a lot
said.
of
I was
gas
like, can't you just
stations
use your phone? Just bloop, bloop.
Oh, yeah.
And she
Bloop,
was like,
bloop.
I have to go. And she hung up. And then I called her back, and it went straight to voicemail.
Okay, there's a couple things to do. One is Apple Pay. 2 is I think Kyle and I are on the side of, if you even have 25 miles, you can
Go
make it.
for it.
You can go far in 25 miles.
Yeah.
But then the problem is then she works in Phoenix.
She can make it.
Well, but then to there and back. See what I'm saying? She doesn't
With
have a
no
wallet.
Well, then you can also get a divorce.
You're in trouble.
So what do you
Dude,
say? Do you got to go find her?
I don't know. I just called her back. What do I? Question for the room. What do I do? Go on a podcast and talk about it?
Could you send her some Apple Cash so that she
Well,
can
no,
use
but
it
the problem is I don't
Yeah.
know if she has Apple Pay set up.
Could she set it up real quick? I don't know how easy it is to set up because I
It's-
don't do
You just
Apple
put your
I
for
would-
card
this
info.
very reason.
Yeah. you know, this is like the thing where it's like it's fun when you're in trouble around your friends, but then when you go home,
Yeah.
it's
No,
not,
you're
it's
gonna
not
get
so
some
fun.
heat.
Why are
Yes.
you? But okay, I love Kate, but it's her wallet.
Yeah,
Isn't it
but
her
I should
responsibility to
have.
get her wallet out?
I took the. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's my fault?
I love Kate, but
I'm pretty sure I say on the phone to you. I
Right.
know it's not your fault.
Okay.
I'm just mad at the situation.
I'm just wondering how you're feeling hearing Kyle.
It's fine.
Okay.
I didn't say it was your fault.
Okay.
Well, also, she also can problem solve herself before, to me, it sounds like she could figure things out.
Kyle.
What?
That's
Could you
gonna go
imagine
over
if
well.
Scott?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, she's calling me
How
right
about you
now.
Oh my God.
problem
Here,
let me
solve?
take it
Put
up on
on speaker.
Hello. Hi. Did you get it? Did you get it figured out with Apple Pay or anything?
Yeah, I did, but I'm driving without a license all the way to work. So
Well, can I bring?
all
Can
the
I?
way to Chandler.
Can I?
I'm pretty upset, Grant, and I get that it's partially my fault, but at the same time, it's like I'm just annoyed at the whole situation. I'm running late, and I don't have time for this. I really don't. I don't have time to go back home.
Well, can I bring it to you a little bit later?
When I'm gonna be in Chandler, no.
Well, I could.
I'm just annoyed right now.
I'm
very annoyed.
I'm sorry. I know you didn't need this on your presentation day.
I feel for her.
I do.
Oh, like the
I feel
stress
bad,
of the
guys.
presentation and like the
So
things
now-
going.
So what do you think right now?
I sound panicked.
You do sound panicked.
I sound like I'm fucking about to cry,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I hung up the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I was like, because I have this really shitty way of responding when I get like really stressed out or really angry. Like I will cry, and it's like I know, but that's just how I deal with things sometimes when I guess I just don't know how to express my emotions otherwise.
Okay.
So
Moving forward.
yeah.
Going wrong.
But
Oh,
she
that breaks my
figured
heart.
out the gas, right? She got gas.
Yeah.
But now she's driving without a
She's
license.
worried that she doesn't have
I've
a
done that
license.
plenty of times.
So am I.
Yeah,
Having
but
a
like
license-
She's
you're
gonna
still
be okay,
stressed.
but like I
It makes
get
me
it.
feel that maybe Kyle and I we don't stress about things we should stress about.
Yeah.
Because
fine.
I don't even have a key to my house.
I feel like
Because-
Johnjay's gotten on a plane without his license.
Here's the thing: if she needed her license, she could go on the DMV.com and like show an officer
Right.
if she had to.
If she got
like,
pulled
it
over,
would
they'd
be
figure it
okay.
out.
Yeah, it would. But I totally understand. Like it's just all the things at once when she's probably already stressed
Right.
about the presentation.
Right.
It's like she needed this day to go smoothly because she
Yeah.
already had stress
Yeah.
going into it.
Yeah.
It's my bad. I dropped the ball.
What do you think? How you feel? Everybody's on your side.
Yeah. I think after they heard me, they're probably like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel bad for her.
Okay, so we're just gonna push this. We don't normally do this on the podcast. We don't normally do like listen to
Like reactions?
and reacts.
No.
Yeah, this isn't normally.
It's not our thing, guys.
Yeah.
So if we're bad at it,
If we're bad at it, pause your call for. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna make her for dinner now. You need to do something
Yeah,
to
you
make up for
totally
this.
I
have
don't
to
know.
make
Today's
up.
a podcast day. So
You need to
just
bring
gotta
her some
record-
lunch.
We got to record a podcast.
You should
I'll
bring her
let
some
you
lunch.
Oh, you and her
Yeah,
have to.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Now you got content for the podcast.
It's this moment that like Grant will never do that again.
I'll never
Yeah.
do this again.
Right.
But you know,
Right.
we're never going to Kansas. She said,
You won't make
You're in
that
good
same
spirits about it,
mistake
though,
twice.
and I'm
Yeah.
glad you're letting us talk about it because I
Yeah.
think this podcast will blow up and people hear
you
it.
think so?
Oh, I do. I do.
She said
Especially
she
if you-
was annoyed,
if you do
but that
a part
means
2
she'll
on
be
your
over it.
podcast.
It's gonna make
Like right
Kate
now,
even
here's
more
the deal.
mad.
I
After you listen
know.
to this podcast and you go find Grant's podcast, when will tonight's podcast drop?
Friday.
Friday, and it is How to Be a Terrible Person.
It's just terrible person now.
Oh, it's not How to Be a Terrible
No.
Person. It's just Terrible Person.
We
Shortened
tightened it
it.
up.
TP.
And technically,
Tighten up.
guys, I don't even host that podcast. It's some guy named Gareth.
Gareth,
Yeah. So
you changed
Who's
it. You changed a whole bunch of stuff. Now you're a character on there.
yeah, I'm just a producer on the podcast. Some other guy who sounds a lot like me, but his name
Why?
is
Because of all the racism.
Yeah, perhaps.
None of that.
Casual racism,
Gareth.
of course. Yeah, casual racism.
You got Gary here, Gareth
Yeah.
on that podcast.
Well, yeah.
All right. So I think and then later on you call me and we say it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
I knew the entire time it wasn't ultimately Grant's fault. I just
Yeah.
also was very stressed out.
Yeah, it's frustrating. 21 Pilots stressed out style.
Yeah.
Gonna do some fentanyl.
I don't think that's how that song goes.
It's not.
But-
Are they still cool?
I think so.
You think so?
In my mind, they are. I'm assuming probably to other people, no.
You know, it's that.
But everybody has an opinion.
What do you mean? If they're cool or not?
No, not everybody has an opinion on 21 Pilots. I'm just saying everybody has an opinion in general.
Sure.
Sometimes people's opinions suck, and so I just don't listen to them.
I just think it's one of those things. Like
Or I
trying.
just don't care.
I'm trying to imagine. Everybody, when I was a kid, was saying, "Oh, you listen to Green Day, you listen to Smash Pumpkins." Can you really imagine them being on stage when they're almost 60 years old, doing what the Rolling Stones are doing? And I was like, no, I can't. And then now I get to see it, and it's fucking sad, dude.
Now we see Green Day, and they look like
Lesbians.
androgynous
Yeah. Billy Joel Armstrong looks
weirdos.
like king lesbian, dude.
He really does.
He
like
does.
He's like interesting looking. I can't, and it's not in a good way.
No.
Like a bad interesting.
I think I've been looking at the guys from Green Day for so long, for so many years, because I've been seeing them since I was a little kid, that now seeing them with all their fucking like plastic surgery, facelift style shit, you know, Botox, filler, whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
It's like a caricature of the band that I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Now I think they're the lamest band ever, possibly.
Yeah.
Can you think of a band lamer than Green Day?
No.
I can't.
Not really. Like I was gonna say Nickelback, but I feel like even Nickelback is
Nickelback
like
rips,
cooler
dude.
than Green Day.
Nickelback at least knows. They're like, yeah, we fucking sold out 25 years ago.
Yeah.
When we started doing all the ballads.
Yeah.
Oh, today was Liam Payne's funeral.
Took them that long?
Yeah.
Whoa. How long has it been? Like a month?
2-3 weeks, maybe?
That's it?
3 weeks? 4?
No. I guess maybe.
I don't know. We used to have families that would come to the funeral home and they'd be like, we have to wait till everybody's in town before we can have the service. And they're like, well, when's everybody going to be in town? They're like, 2 months from now.
Whoa.
You'd be like, fuck, really?
What do you do with that?
We had a room that was like a cooling unit, a little closet that was just, you wheel in a body, you turn on the AC and it would drop it down to like 40 degrees, like really, really cold to preserve the body. But then we got these industrial coolers so we could cool 6 or 8 bodies at a time. And they had those really satisfying pull out when you'd open the door and pull out the body so you could like actually see who was in there. It was cool as fuck.
So they were just like in like little wall things?
Yeah.
Like you'd see at a morgue or something?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it wasn't like a wall unit. It was just like a big cooler. Big stand-up cooler. Well, I think we had 2 or 3 of them.
Interesting.
They were really neat.
Very interesting.
And then, yeah, you could...
So they're like little filing cabinets for dead people.
Exactly. But then occasionally you go and put a body in there and you'd see like a case of beer at the bottom.
Why?
Because somebody was like...
Ew.
They were like, going on a fishing trip over the weekend, and they were like, well, I got the beer. I picked it up. I'm just going to put it in the cooler.
In the body?
Yeah.
In the body cooler. That's disgusting. Like,
or they just
you didn't have a fridge?
Yeah, we did. But I think like it was just
okay.
I just remember that opening up 1 or 2 times and just seeing like a case of Bud Light, being like, but I don't think there were any bodies in that one at the time. Still, there were bodies in it.
Ugh. Yeah, no thanks.
That sounds like
drink that beer.
That sounds like a nice afternoon.
Be like, why does this can smell weird?
Having 2 to 17 beers and cremating 3 bodies. Perfect afternoon, babe.
Your dad would have killed you if you were drunk on the job.
17 beers deep, cremated.
Like he would have been so mad. He'd have put you in the cremator.
In the creamer.
Creamer. Is that what you called it?
No. We called it the retort. That's like
the
yeah, the Obviously, we watched the Logan Paul, Mike Tyson bullshit.
It was a waste of time.
Such a waste of time.
How much money do you think Netflix spent on that?
Well, I think they're losing a lot of money because of the streaming outages. Because basically there's a class action lawsuit now against Netflix. Ooh. Bless you.
Excuse me.
There's a class action lawsuit against Netflix.
Because
for all the people who signed up for Netflix to watch the Logan Paul fight, and then the server froze worldwide. Servers.
Yeah, we had a connection issue at the beginning, but then we just turned off the TV, turned it back on, and it was good.
No problem.
So those people should have just done the same thing. It probably would have worked.
Did you see that one guy paid $2 million to there were seats that cost $2 million, where you get your own. You're right next to the ring. You get a TV, so you get the feed.
Okay.
Unlimited snacks and drinks.
Okay. Alcoholic drinks?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal.
For $2 million?
To watch the Mike Tyson fight? That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
That's like Super Bowl prices.
Well, I think those people should be able... if there's any evidence that there was a fix or any kind of illegal sportsman type situation where it wasn't a real contest and those people paid $2 million, I would think they would be entitled to some money back. I mean, it's entertainment at the end of the day.
I don't
but if
think so.
if you're billed as this is the fight of the century, Iron Mike Tyson versus some really dirty looking guy.
Well, I will say this though, because you know how you can buy a Super Bowl experience package. So, yeah, it includes your Super Bowl tickets, but it also...
What else, Kate?
Includes, your hotel.
Hotel.
Like a luxury hotel.
Luxury hotel.
I think food and stuff at the gate.
at the game.
Babe, don't just repeat everything I say.
I'm being your hype man.
But it's like an experience package. So I'm wondering if maybe that's what part of the $2 million was. Like maybe they got like a really high class. Because where was it? In Vegas?
I don't think it was in Vegas.
I don't even know.
I think it was in Arlington.
In Texas.
Yeah, it was at the Cowboys Stadium.
Maybe they got a really, really high class experience in Texas. Like a luxury hotel suite, whatever.
In Arlington?
So it was like a package, an experience package.
You know, I guess
maybe they got to hang out with Mike or what's his name? Logan? Jake? Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, backstage VIP situation.
I just like
no.
Yeah, I'm sure they got something. I mean, it was $2 million.
Like, I'm assuming it had to include more than just that shitty ass fight.
I would hope it would include airfare.
Don't get your hopes up.
If it's just the seat. I mean, just also, too. I mean, fuck that guy for being dumb and paying $2 million to sit at that event. Like, what? Like, Logan Paul, I get it. He wants to be a boxer. Cool. But, like, why is he all of a sudden, like, the only boxer that their people are promoting? He's not a boxer.
Because, babe, remember when you said that all, like, the social media stars that were, like, TikTok and Instagram famous, like, that's not going to be, like, a long-term career. Like, that's eventually going to stop and run out.
Oh, we're at it. Guys, it's hit.
It's stop and run out for him. So now he's, like, grasping. He's like, fuck. Yeah. What do I do? And so now he's like, I'm the self-proclaimed king of boxing or whatever the fuck he calls himself.
It's so fucking stupid.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's just... This is
like,
exactly what you were talking about.
100%.
So now he's just trying to find a way to stay relevant and stay in the public eye.
What is it about fucking, like, Gen Z that thinks they can do anything? Like... I'm of the
I don't know. Is he actually Gen Z though? We should check that.
I mean, if he's if he's not Gen Z, then he's what, a millennial?
Yeah.
Same way. It's like the parents told their kids they can do anything. And it's like you see people on fucking TikTok singing and dancing and you're like, you have no business singing or dancing.
Right.
And you look at Logan Paul, you're like,
I mean, I remember my mom being like encouraging and being like, yeah, you can do all this and that and whatever. But, like, I'd start singing. She'd be like, but don't be a singer, honey.
Also, too, I think...
I don't know.
You know how some countries, like Denmark, they do, in Korea, South Korea, they do 4 years of you have to do military service?
Yeah.
I think if you're an adult and, like, let's say you were a famous TikToker and you have, like, millions of dollars, there should be something you have to do to get access to that money where you just have to have a regular job for, like...
A year.
Like a job that fucking sucks. Just filing papers, working for the man. Because then you know what the real world is actually like.
Right.
It's like the kids that don't drive now.
So weird.
What are you doing?
I mean, the only, I guess, good thing for them is there's a lot of places now, cities, towns, whatever you want to call them, that... Yeah, you can, I guess, like live there and not have a car. But if you want to go anywhere outside of those cities or towns, it's like, what the fuck are you going to do? It's like, you want to go on a road trip? Oh, you're never going to do that.
Are we getting into smart cities, Kate? Are we getting into 15-minute
we
cities? Are we getting into government conspiracy?
I don't think we can, but I don't think we should.
Guys.
But I did mention it.
Guys,
I just think it's kind of dumb because it's like the U.S. is so vast and huge. It's like
get a car. Try driving. Dude.
It just doesn't. In certain countries and areas of the world, I think it makes perfect, great, wonderful sense
to not have
in certain downtown
to not know
areas.
How to drive. Like if you were born and raised in New York City,
right? Like
you probably don't
I think
need
that's
to drive. Have a car.
Pretty acceptable. Whatever, that you don't know how to drive. But I also know that a lot of them like will rent a car or whatever if they want to like go out of town. I don't know. But in America, I think it's just too big of a place. Like,
well, Kate, they're trying to take that away from us. They're trying to make it impossible. Like, I think what's going to happen, dude, my theory was electric cars are going to shut us all down. We can only travel 300 miles per charge. And then they're going to like take control of those, shut all those down. And then we're just going to be stuck. wherever you are. So like
that movie.
Exactly. But it's kind of like what happened to people during COVID who were like, oh, I'm trying a new city out. And then COVID happened. And now they just fucking live in that city because they're just like, fuck, I got stuck here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like they're going to do that. And then they're just going to build out like 4 or 5 hubs in the U.S. And then we're all going to be stuffed in apartment complexes that hold 20 to 30,000 people. A la India, China shit.
No, thank you.
That's
sounds
the future.
like not fun at all.
And it's because Gen Z doesn't want to fucking learn how to drive.
It's wild. I remember like going on road trips, and you would be driving in like remote parts of the country, and like you would be driving for like 7 hours before you would see another town.
Yeah. Standing on the corner of Williams, Arizona.
And like, do they have electric vehicle chargers in between those 7 hours?
No.
I didn't see any.
They shoot those people.
Like, I don't know.
Hey, did you see that city folk that brought in his electric car?
How far do Teslas and like electric
I just
cars
said
go?
300 to 500 miles.
So a tank of gas.
Sure, yeah.
Because the tank, when I fill up my tank of gas, it's like 386 miles or something.
Okay. Yeah, it's about the same.
Okay.
It's not. It's not great. Also, they said that Teslas are the most dangerous cars on the road.
Why?
Like crash test ratings, all those things. Like there's more Tesla-related deaths than any other car manufacturer.
Well, I've seen the videos of the CyberTRUNK trunk, like taking fingers off, or well, they put like a piece of like a vegetable or whatever in front of it. But yeah, it just like doesn't stop. Other cars have like all these safety things in place now, where it's like if it even senses like something anywhere near your trunk, it'll like stop and then start opening again. But like a Cybertruck, it's just like.
Do you think anybody's lost their penis yet in a Cybertrunk accident? Like they just had it out?
That would just be like, I think, a clean cut though.
It would be.
It would just be like it, like almost like a paper cutter or a guillotine.
Yeah. That'd be tight, dude.
It's wild. It's scary. Also, they're not really that cool looking.
The Cybertrunks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are they an armored vehicle? Because they look like they should be.
I think some of them are. Kate and I are too poor to know what a Cybertruck the specs are.
Yeah, we're poors.
We're the poors. How do you identify as poor?
Yeah.
Damn it.
No, crazy enough though, Grant, I put like what I make and what you make combined into like this calculator.
Sick.
And it was like, find out like if you're middle, like whatever. And so I put in our combined income into this calculator, and we are middle class.
Middle lower?
It didn't specify. That's the point that annoyed me, because I'm like, well, that's not really helpful, because I feel like there's like upper middle class and lower middle class are like vastly different.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't know for sure, but I've confirmed it, and it also makes you put in your city.
Oh.
So I've confirmed it. We are middle class. Boom.
I
Mic drop.
I don't know if I agree with that as being like true.
Did you hear my microphone dropping?
I did. So cool.
I know.
Do you know who Sammy?
They not like us.
They not like us. Hey Drake, I heard you. I'm working on a Kendrick Lamar impression now, Caitlin.
It's very good.
Is it? It's very good. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Drake, I heard you're gay. Is it true? Drake, you're gay.
Yes.
Compton. Sometimes you got to pop out and.
Yep, for sure.
What do I want to? Damn it! I had something funny that I can't remember now.
Sorry, I derailed.
Oh, this is a fun story. Florida high school football coach allegedly watched porn in class, caught on video.
He couldn't wait.
Look at this. Where's the picture? There's just like a.
They probably like removed it or something stupid.
He's just watching in class. Like it's a video, right? I mean,
It looks like it's moving.
Anyway, that's like every football coach teacher I had in high school.
So
if they had
was he just
high-speed internet,
Was he just like on his prep period? Because it doesn't really look like there's anyone in there.
It's funny too because he's got his hand on his inner thigh, like he's like, he's really taking it in. You know what I mean?
He's pondering.
It's like very interesting. Do you think he was doing research?
Yeah, totally.
Like sexual research?
Mm-hmm.
Sexual.
That's gross. Wait, where was he from?
I think Miami. Miami?
They're always from Florida. I don't get it.
There? What do you mean?
Like all the weirdos. All the weird stories you hear, it's like, where are they from? Florida.
Florida. I was talking to somebody, I can't remember who, and I was talking about how when I was like a teenager, I went to Key West, and I thought it would be funny to only wear a Speedo while I was in Key West.
Yeah.
And I had like a Native American necklace type situation going, like the big fat one with all the bone and stuff.
Oh my God.
And
like
I had,
tribal necklace?
Yeah, and I had like highlighted tips. Like, and I wore flip-flops, and I was like pretty cut and very tan.
Mm-hmm. So you look like Sugar Ray.
Yeah, I was Sugar Ray.
Okay.
Full Mark McGrath. I was like,
I'm like picturing what he looked like in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Mark McGrath was in the Scooby-Doo movie?
Yeah, Sugar Ray was in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Hey, Sugar Rays.
And then they got like possessed by the weird little monster things. But anyways, yeah, no. So Sugar Ray, they're like on the island and they're like all cool, but it's like this like beach island, right?
It was Epstein Island, dude.
So yeah, he's like dressed, I'm pretty sure exactly how you just described yourself.
But I was
on
like
your Key West trip.
Speedo linen shirt with like a string. And I was just like, all the guys down here are so nice. Nicest guys down in Key West. It's crazy.
They were all trying to fuck.
They were all trying to fuck. Hey, Sugar Ray. I heard you're gay in Key West.
No, seriously, look up his character in the Scooby-Doo movie.
I don't want to. No, I mean, I know what Mark McGrath looks like. I saw a video of him.
You saw him.
No, I saw a video of him like two weeks ago. And he's like singing Fly or one of those songs. And he can barely do it.
Aw, how old are they?
I mean, he's got to be like 50. Mark McGrath has to be 50 something.
I haven't seen him in a while. Ooh, I'm looking at him right now. He looks... Is that how he looks?
No, I mean, that's really a nice image of him. All right, we gotta pick it up. There's a lot of
move over.
A lot of new people listening. So this isn't our normal episode. We go back and listen to some of the other episodes. I'm sure you'll find something horribly offensive to not listen again, right?
No.
Well, yeah,
we're perfectly PG on this.
This is a PG podcast, guys.
Yeah, family friendly.
PG.
Tell your kids.
Hey, kids. Y'all ever be in your CyberTRUNK and you get your dick caught in the CyberTRUNK?
And it just gets totally cut off?
It's like a guillotine. Yeah, dude, the premium episode is going to be way more fun than this episode. All right, www.terribleperson.co or Terrible Person on Patreon. Find us. It's $2 a month, and there's tons of shit and new episodes every week. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to have a wild time, so join us, won't you?
Bye, love you.
Ugh. Desperate.